Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Amber, and today I am going to go over my August TBR. So like I said in my last video, I'm actually going on vacation for a week, the very last week of the month. So it's kind of crazy to me that all of my books on my TBR are physical books, and I decided not to take physical books. So this is going to be great. Let's see how we do. Okay. Um, so three of these books I chose because they have been on my bookshelf for a very, very long time. And when I say a very long time, I would say they have been there for at least 3 or 4 years, and I have not read them. I got rid of a lot of books last summer, and for some reason, like these ones, I just couldn't part with because I felt like I was going to eventually get to them. So we're gonna try to do that this year. Actually, I might take some of them with me. I don't know because one of them, well, the first one, um, that I want to read. These aren't in any particular order, to be honest with you. I just kind of pulled these off my bookshelf really quickly. But one of the ones I want to read is The Children of the Red Peak by Craig DeLuey, I think is how you say his last name. And this book, I have no idea what it is about. Um, it says David Young, Deacon Price, and Beth Harris live with a dark secret. They grew up in an isolated religious community in the shadow of the mountain Red Peak, and they are among the few who survived its horrific last days. Years later, the trauma of what they experienced never feels far behind, and when a fellow survivor commits suicide, they reunite to confront their past and share their memories of that final night. But discovering the terrifying truth might put them on a patch back to Red Peak, and escaping a second time could be almost impossible. So like I said, I'm going camping, and this cover for some reason is giving me like camping vibes. I don't know. So this might actually come with me. I might actually take a physical book with me, and this might be it. I'm only going to be gone for a week, so and we have other stuff planned, so I might only get through one book in that week. So I might just take this because, to be honest with you, I've had this book for so long. If this book gets ruined or something, I'm very like weird about my books, but if for some reason this book gets ruined, like it's not the end of the world because once I finish it, it's not one I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna give it away. I still will try to take very good care of it, but I really think that this is going to be one that comes with me. But that is one of the books on my August TBR. So another one I have is The Murder House by James Patterson. So my mom actually bought this book. We went to my brother and sister-in-law live in Texas, and I flew down with my parents to go visit for a week last year, and this was one of the books that my mom bought. I believe she bought it while we were in Texas at a Barnes and Noble because anytime I go anywhere, we have to go to a Barnes and Noble, and they live like 5 minutes from one, so we ended up there. And I think she bought this book, and she read it, and she really liked it, and she suggested that I read it. I'm not going to read the back of the book, to be honest with you, but it's like there's like a detective involved, like solving a murder, I'm assuming. So I have only had this one for a year. Like I said, we just flew down last year, but I'm kind of really excited to get to it. I mean, the cover, it is like really pretty. I don't know, it just looks interesting to me. So that is on my TBR as well. And then one of the last ones that has been on my bookshelf for a long time, I don't even know when I got this book, but it's called If She Wakes by Michael Coreta. Coreta? I don't know. I don't know how to say his last name, but this is another one I have had for probably 3 or 4 years. And oh my god, guys. Oh my god, it's based in Maine. I have always wanted to go to Maine, literally, since I was in like elementary school, and this book is based out of Maine. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It says, what happened to Tara? Tara Beckley, a senior at Idyllic Hamel College in Maine. Idyllic. I don't know. You guys know. I can't read. I can't pronounce words. Words are hard sometimes. Is driving a visiting professor to a conference on campus, but after he makes a strange request, they're the victims of a brutal accident. The professor is killed immediately, and Tara is left in a coma. At least, so her doctors think. Really, she's a prisoner of locked in syndrome, fully alert and aware, but unable to move a muscle. What if she wakes? Abby Kaplan, an insurance investigator, is hired by the college to look into Tara's case. Abby, a former stunt driver, returned home from Hollywood after a disaster left an actor dead and her own reputation shattered. Despite the fog of her trauma, she can tell that what happened to Tara and the professor was no accident. When she starts asking questions, things quickly spin out of control, sending Abby on the run while Tara lies silent, holding the key to a deadly secret. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So that sounds super interesting. I really hope I get to this. If I do not get to this month, definitely going to be a September read because it is right up my alley. I feel like I've been reading a lot of romance lately and I need some like thriller suspense. Like I need it. So, and also this author, there's a couple of other books in the back written by this author. So I will let you know if I like it. I also want to know, it does not tell you. I'm going to assume that it's dual POV, but like the chapters don't tell you. They're just like chapters. So I will let you know because I love dual POV. But that is that one. And I feel like I've been putting this one on my TBR for a very long time and I haven't gotten to it yet. But she is on it yet again, and I'm going to try my hardest to get to it this month. It is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It was on my July TBR. I did not end up reading it. I don't know why. I feel like it is so hyped up, and I'm so scared that I'm going to not like it. I think that's why I'm like so scared to read it. So I'm just gonna put it on my TBR again, and I'm hoping that I get to it, and I'm hoping that I love it. But I'm kind of intimidated, to be perfectly honest. I feel like there was a couple books that I actually read last month that I was intimidated by, and I ended up loving them. So like, I really hope it's the same with Evelyn Hugo because I have heard so many great things. So I guess you will find out in my August wrap up if I read it or not. But I am going to try to make it a like it's gonna be high up on my TBR. Um, so we'll see. So there's that one. I'm not going to tell you what this one's about. You guys know. If you don't know, then you're probably like me and haven't gotten to it yet. And it's fine. We're all in the same boat together. But, so yeah, I'm going to try to get to that one this month. So this is another one. This book was lent to me. I actually have two books that were lent to me by two of my coworkers. So I have The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. One of my coworkers lent it to me. She said it was really good. She read it for her book club. So I am super excited. I mean, I have had my eye on it for a long time, and I just have not pulled the trigger. Mostly because I really don't like hardback books that much, to be honest. But it's fine. We're going to do it. So this is honestly going to be, I'm going to shoot for this to be the second book that I read this month just because I appreciate that people lend me books, but I try to get them back to them as soon as I can. So I'm going to try to read this as early as I can so that I can get it back to her. But that's this one, and I don't even really know. So the inside said, Jess needs a fresh start. She's broke and alone, and she just left her job under less than ideal circumstances. Her half brother Ben didn't sound thrilled when she asked if she could crash with him for a bit, but he didn't say no, and surely everything will look better from Paris. Only when she shows up to find a very nice apartment could Ben really have afforded this. He's not there. The longer Ben stays missing, the more Jess starts to dig into her brother's situation and the more questions she has. Ben's neighbors are an eclectic bunch and not particularly friendly. Jess may have come to Paris to escape her past, but it's starting to look like it's Ben's future that's in doubt. Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect, and everyone knows something they're not telling. And I actually think that this is from I think there are 6 people, and all 6 people have like different POVs in this book. Like each chapter is a different, like person, and like it's cool because it tells you like what floor they live on. Like this one says Nick, second floor. So I'm really excited for that. So like I said, I'm gonna try to get to this one second. Because I don't like to hold on to books. I don't know. I just like to try to get them back to the owner ASAP. So there's that one. I'm super excited for this one. I've had my eye on this for a long time. I don't think I've ever read anything by Lucy Foley, but I heard really good things about that. And so I'm really excited for it. And then the last book on my TBR, my physical TBR, who knows what's going to happen with the Kindle situation this month, but the last book, I saved the best for last, I think. I'm going to be reading Where the Crawdads Sing. This was another one that was lent to me by a pharmacist that I work with. He absolutely loved it. And the movie just came out. And so I'm going to be reading the book. This is going to be the first one because he gave it to me first. So I'm going to get through this first so that I can get it back to him and then read the Lucy Foley book so that I can get it back to my other coworker. This is another one I'm kind of nervous about. Like, the movie's coming out. Everybody loves this book. I'm really scared I'm not going to like it, but we're going to do it anyway. To be honest with you, I'm not getting the Nightingale vibes. Like, obviously, I know that this isn't based on World War II, but I feel like it's kind of going to be, I don't want to say a historical fiction, but like that's kind of the vibes that I get. Like, so I don't know. Um, but I am super excited to get to it. And like I said, this is going to be the first one that I open up when I do end up opening another book. I read 10 books in the month of July, and so I kind of feel like I'm just wearing myself out. But I think that happened. In May, I read 8 books. In June, I only read 3. In July, I read 10. So, like, maybe in August, I'm only going to read 3. But um, that's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. I always say it doesn't matter if you read 1 book or 100 books. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever you read is good enough. So yeah, so that is my August TBR. I didn't pick any on my Kindle, but I am reading Ricochet. I started Ricochet, so that's probably one that I hope to finish this month. And I'm also reading I think it's called The Haunting of uh Bren Wilder. And so on your Kindle app, if you have a Kindle app, they do like reading challenges, and right now there's like a summer reading challenge. In this book, I had it previously, um but it's on like one of the challenges that if you finish it, like you get the I don't know what they are. Like you unlock the that thing. I don't know. They just look like little bookmarks. I don't know. You unlock that, you get the challenge. So I started reading that. That one's kind of creepy. It seems like I'm not very far into it. I think I'm only like 50 pages into it or something like that. But it is really holding my attention. So maybe I'll finish those two and then maybe take a break from the Kindle for a little bit because I feel like I have way too many physical books to read, and I keep going to Barnes and Noble, which is like really killing me, but I can't help it. But anyway, I'm rambling. But I just wanted to give you guys a little glimpse of my August TBR. Let me know if you ever read any of these books. Let me know how you like them. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. The comment below and let me know what you're planning on reading in the month of August. I think that'll be fun. But like I said, until the next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.